This is a first impression video of the Chinese period drama Dugu Tianxia, Legend of Dugu. Hi, you're watching Avenue X, where a junkie on good storytelling shares her thoughts, knowledge, and occasional weird ideas on stories and how they're told. Technically, this shouldn't be called a first impression video since the drama has already been aired over half of its content online, and I have been hesitant to do a first impression video because I find this drama kind of annoys me in too many ways. So while I was watching, I was doing other things like cooking and just playing it on my iPad while I was doing other more important work. But I did kind of run through every episode that have already been aired, just like not paying 100% of attention, but even that is kind of enough for me. So I apologize beforehand if somehow you are a huge fan of this drama, whether it's because of certain actors, actress, or just because of the story that you find it's really interesting. Like I've always emphasized on my channel, this is just my opinion about the drama, and if your opinion happens to be different, that is totally valid. I'm not trying to put anyone down or invalidate anyone else's opinion. This is purely from my judgment and my angle. In this video, I hope to keep it short, and I'm not going to go into the usual sort of analyzing its technical aspects and its storytelling and acting, because there are mainly two things that I have a really big problem with this drama. So I'm just going to talk about these two things. The first thing is the completely unconvincing characters that you see in this drama. It is based on real history, but it is in its core a romantic idol drama that's just been set in a real historical period. And in general, I don't have a big problem with that. As long as you give me convincing characters and an interesting story, even though it's completely fictional, as long as the logic plays out, I am okay. But this drama's problem is it depicted real people in real history, but they did them in such a illogical way that it just boggles my mind. The story is set at the very end of Nanbeichao, the southern and northern dynasties. I've talked about this period of Chinese history quite a lot of times in different videos because Nirvana Fire is loosely based on this real period, and it's actually historically a really interesting period because while it's extremely chaotic, it's almost impossible to really learn this period's history properly. It's just too messy. But on the other hand, culturally, it's a really important period that set up a lot of future sort of iconic Chinese culture characters. And it's literally a version of Dark Age of Chinese history, but it's not dark in cultural aspects, it's just dark in political and warfare aspects. And the person who managed to end all that is Yang Jian. Historically, he's the founder of the Sui dynasty right after southern and northern dynasties. Even though his dynasty only lasted really 2 generations, he and his son, but it built an extremely strong foundation and later succeeded by the Li family, and then creating the magnificent and in many ways still till today considered as the sort of iconic Chinese ancient dynasty, the Tang dynasty. And all those important people who founded Sui, who founded Tang, are the main characters of this drama. So in a way, even though it's romantic drama, you kind of have to make those characters intelligent enough, strong enough, powerful enough to make sense that they can actually be politically and militarily that shrewd and powerful to end hundreds of years of chaos and just build a new world out of that. Yet in this drama, you see all these people, the only thing they care about is their romantic relationship. Yes, like you have the Yu Wenhu character who is kind of always, I want the power, I want to own the country, I'm more powerful than the emperor. But you almost don't see any political sort of conspiracy, that kind of play, that play of intelligence, that play of power happening in this drama. The only drama that happens is the romantic relationship. It's like a multi-angle relationship mess between all the main characters. And the person who's supposed to historically end this period and found a new dynasty, Yang Jian, is just so stupid. He's depicted as such a short-sighted, blind person that's so easily manipulated by very, very unintelligent people around him. I just cannot be convinced by any of those characters. They're just too stupid. The only person who might just be a little bit convincing is An Yixuan's character, Dugu Banruo, but she's not really the lead character. The lead character is Hu Bingqing's the youngest sister, like another Mary Sue character, essentially. So that's the biggest problem I have with this drama. It's just I cannot be convinced with any of those character portrayals. If they actually exist in any way like the drama depicted, none of them will be able to just do what they did in history. The second thing is actually one particular actor's acting that just completely threw me off. I rarely like just put the failure of a drama on just one person for any drama. And I wouldn't say for this one, because this one's biggest problem is it has a bad script. But this actress acting is just so mind-bogglingly bad. It's the actress who played the second sister of the Dugu family. I didn't actually Google her name. The reason being I do not want to know this actress' actual name. Once I have that name, it's gonna be imprinted in my brain, and I don't really want to do that. I'm not attacking her personally, that's not right to do. I'm just talking about her professional job, which is acting, and she did it so badly. I couldn't believe anyone who's acting is that amateur, like worse than school play level, can actually go in front of a camera. So for whatever reason, she got casted and she got this role. Wow, her acting is just mind-blowingly bad. She had so many weird expressions on her face that's just completely cringeworthy. And her character is just so stupid and shallow. Anyway, it doesn't help. But even when you are playing such a bad character, you somehow have to act normally, you know, act like a human, how they should react under certain circumstances. And all her reaction on her face are just like trying to show you, I'm acting, right now I'm acting surprise, right now I'm acting hate. You know, see that on my face. She's doing that all the time, and it's just so bad. Single-handedly destroyed this drama for me, and whenever she comes on screen and I can hear the voice of her character, I just glance at my iPad, and then I turn away. Her acting is that bad. Sorry if somehow that hurts your feeling for whatever reason. It's just my honest opinion. So this drama really failed at these two major things that makes it impossible for me to continue watching it. So I've watched this drama up to, I think, episode 30 while I was doing other things. So the iPad was on my side. I wasn't staring at it all the time, but I did hear all the conversation and all the plot. And that's all I can say about this drama. So I do feel like I'm just watching the drama for potential viewers on this channel, and if you want to invest time in it, my honest opinion is don't. Unless you're a fan of a particular actor or actress and somehow you don't care, you just want to see that person, then go ahead and watch it. Technical aspects of this drama is not that bad. It's just the story, the characters, and someone's acting that is just too horrendous. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.